Welcome back to another video. This video is going to be a bit different than what I usually do on this channel, scary Minecraft videos. Let's take a seat and let's talk. 2025 is over. Right now when I'm recording this, it's January 7th, 2026. That means the year of sacrifice is over. And with this year and last year, I gave it a purpose. Last year was a year of sacrifice, which was kind of just becoming comfortable with being uncomfortable. I hung out with my friends more or less. I went to the gym more or less. I kind of figured out what it is I wanted to do with my life. Lots of experimenting. Most of it was fun. But obviously some parts sucked. When I spent more time on one things, I had to reduce time from other things. And at the end of this, I think I've come to a nice balance of everything. I've also just generally learned what it is I want to do with my life. I'm 24, so technically I'm pretty old by today's standards. But if you asked me a year ago what it is I wanted to do with my life, I would say, be a famous YouTuber. That's why I'm doing YouTube. I enjoy content. I enjoy getting views, making people smile. I love seeing when the views go up and the watch time is longer. People are enjoying the content. It's fun to see. But realistically, I had no idea. But throughout 2025, this became the opposite. I learned exactly what it is I want to do, and I set myself up for 2026 in a way I can make this happen, I believe. With that said, let's make 2026 something different. Last year was the year of sacrifice. Now, I'm going to call 2026 the year of prosperity. I said before, I want to be a famous YouTuber, and that's been true ever since probably about grade 6 when I started this channel. 12, 13 years ago. I'm 24. Do the math, I'm not sure. Last year, I got back into Minecraft, making content around, I think it was March 2025. I experimented with different mod packs, different content. Ultimately, now I'm just doing horror. But with 2026, I want to stick with that, but also shift to some other content as well. Sticking with the Minecraft theme, I want to, obviously what I just said, stick with horror, but I also want to do some other modded mod packs. Modded mod packs? You know what I mean. Like ATM 10 was, but less technical because I kind of got stuck. I also want to just do a regular Minecraft series that I have kind of a big objective in mind, but this is more so of like a cozy series. I do see on TikTok there's kind of just a niche for relaxing Minecraft gameplay, which will be the purpose of that because who doesn't like relaxing stuff? And the final thing, at least for now, is I want to start back up a series that my friends and I were going to do in grade 8 called Emerald City Challengers. When we had that in mind, we looked for, I looked for a server that was empty where we could do this because we didn't know how to mod Minecraft, we didn't know how to make a server, we had no money, so we had to rely on a public server already. And when we did that, I just got addicted to the server, and then we never did the idea, and I kind of slowly faded away from YouTube. So now in 2026, we're gonna start that back up. In 2025, I've, I guess, so far have worked on the world, and my friends, they're getting back into making YouTube content as we did with that one cave horror project video, which did great, so much fun. I think it's one of my favorite videos on this channel. With all this, I also want to get into live streaming. I know Dev, I'm pretty sure it was you that said it. You said if you live stream your content, you would watch. So I'm gonna try and live stream some horror mod packs, some regular Minecraft, whatever I'm in the mood for, and I think would make for a good stream. Now, by the end of 2026, realistically, my goal was to hit 1,000 subscribers. 1,000 subscribers is when you can start making money off YouTube. So that's one of the main reasons for 1,000. Obviously, it's the next milestone after 500. Because realistically, I would love to make this a career. Obviously, I said I want to be a famous YouTuber, so that would be ideal. But aside from being a famous YouTuber, last year I had no idea what a job I was going to be doing in 2, 5, 10 years. And I originally went to school for psychology, but I think it was my 3rd year, our academic advisors kind of said, with this degree, you're not going to make it anywhere. So I kind of ruled out the idea of becoming a psychotherapist, which was what my dream always was, alongside being a YouTuber, of course. I want to be a YouTuber, I want to be a psychotherapist or some sort of therapist because I love helping people. And in the last year, I've learned I want to continue pursuing that. And it actually is possible with the degree I have. So I guess it's unfortunate that I was told the misinformation in my 3rd year. But it's also led me to the point of where I am now, and I don't think I would change that because I've learned so much. I met my girlfriend because I didn't pursue psychology and get my master's, so everything works out for a reason. And I'm not upset about what happened in the past. The only thing I can do is make changes going forward and learn from my mistakes. I should have done my own research, obviously, but that's another goal for 2026, is to save up and get my master's. I guess it won't be in 2026, but I want to prep for my master's and start that in 2027. Aside from content and career-wise, I have a lot of things in general. Well, I wouldn't say a lot, but I have some big things in general that I want to do in 2026. 2025, I was experimenting with the gym, different splits, different exercises, time management. I was there for super long sometimes. It wasn't ideal, but I think in the recent past few months, I kind of cracked down on what I want my split to be. And with that comes more time to hang out with friends, family, my girlfriend, make more videos. So I think now I've set myself up for success in that aspect. Alongside that, I also want to post gym-related TikToks on this TikTok account here for a few reasons. Mainly, I want to post motivational stuff. I love helping people, as you can tell if I want to be a psychotherapist. I just love helping people regardless of the medium. You know, content like this, I hope it brings people joy. They enjoy watching my channel. That's ultimately the goal, is people enjoy it. They come back because it's like a comforting space. But with gym, I always find there's a lot of misinformation out there, and I always see that those get the most views on TikTok. So kind of to help people who are, you know, starting out in the gym. There were so many people at the gym today that were new that I at least haven't seen before. And there's people doing exercises wrong, I would say. Or, you know, they're still learning, they're testing different things out. Which obviously, it's part of the experience, you know. I'm not going to go be like, hey, you're doing this wrong. But if they look up TikToks, maybe mine could be there to help them out, that sort of thing. I also just want to kind of track my progress, because I find when I say my goals out loud, I motivate myself even more. So if I post that content out there, I'm going to dedicate myself more to getting more lean and to getting shredded, because I've been working out for about 3 years, but I've never really locked in. So 2026 is the year of prosperity for gym and content. At the same time as making this account as well, a point I almost forgot to mention is sort of, I guess, a career. I guess this is sort of a career aspiration. It's like a side goal. It's a side quest with doing this. If it happens, it happens. That'd be cool. But I've always loved Gymshark, and I know people hate on Gymshark. I don't know why. People hate on Gymshark and prefer other brands, but I've always loved Gymshark. Ever since FaZe Sensor would come to the FaZe house and wear his Gymshark tank tops and whatnot, back in the New York days of FaZe, I was always a fan of the brand, and I couldn't buy it. I don't think you could buy it in Canada, so I just had to wait until like last year. I bought a lot of Gymshark merch. Let's say a lot, like 3 or 4 things, and I wear them every time I go to the gym. I'm always repping them, and I love the athletes that are signed. I'm pretty sure like Sam Sulik, C-Bum, David Lade, they're signed with Gymshark, so it'd be amazing to be on the same platform as them one day. Overall, this is kind of what I'm striving for in 2026. Prosperity, as in being prosperous, good fortune, doing well. You know, sacrificing stuff last year, in turn to be prosperous this year, is kind of like give and take, Full Metal Alchemist. You got to give stuff up in order to thrive. So that's how I see this. So just to recap, my goals: make more content, obviously become a famous YouTuber. Our goal is 1,000. If we surpass that, that'd be awesome. I want to save more money so I can get my master's in 2027. So I guess this is really more so a saving aspect instead of getting my master's this year. I want to save, and then I also want to do more gym TikToks to help people, and then also in a general sense through my videos, even this video, I want to help people. So if you're ever down and about in something, and I'm live streaming, definitely check out my live streams, because if I'm live streaming, you have questions, I love being able to help as much as I can. I have a degree in psychology for reference. I'm not a pro, I'm not licensed or anything, but I love talking to people and helping them out where I can. So you can always post in the comments, talking to me in my live streams, you know, whatever medium you can contact me in, hit me up. And then if you have a New Year's resolution that you want to achieve, but you're not sure where to start, leave a comment on this video. I'll reply and see if I can assist you, provide some guidance. You know, everyone in the world is learning. Nobody knows everything. So I guess the least you can do, or the easiest thing you can do, is just ask. And if a person doesn't know, they don't know, but I'm sure somebody out there does, and your question can be answered. So I hope I can provide that clarity for you. But with that, enough of my rambling like I did the last video. let's let the year of prosperity begin. And I wish everybody a happy New Year's, Merry Christmas, and all the other holidays that happen in this time frame. I know I haven't posted in, I think it was before Christmas. I got caught up with work and then all my Christmas stuff, New Year's stuff. But I'm hoping once this video goes out, I'll have lots more content coming. Because I wanted to do this first and then work on other stuff. I didn't want to mess up the order. I wanted this to be the first video of the year. And I know it's just me sitting in Minecraft. I'm not going to cut any of this out. So yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing 2025. Or I guess had an amazing 2025, and your 2026 is off to an even better start. So let's tackle the year with this positive mindset, and I don't know, let's do it together. Have a good one. Take care.